I was glad to leave Nairobi. Oh God.
Why?
Because you need a break from your normal life. That's the whole point of a trip. Okay, for me, so I was glad to be out of Nairobi for, at least. It was good, seeing, the difference in the scenery makes life, I mean, it sort of even stirs you up because it's not the usual things that you're used to seeing. So you even notice the scenery more and, small things. Now we are seeing the scenery changing. There's the cooler in the cooler Meru, and then it becomes hot in this Isiolo, and then pass through something that looks like a desertish, very dry and no one, and it was a good drive.
Yeah, we shall overcome.
When we started the Jambo African Adventures with the aim of providing quality safaris, and we've been running well from that time.
I got some nice shots because it's greener now, so you're able to catch, better shots, more beautiful landscapes and all that. So yeah, I'm happy. So day one is sort of exciting. I'm hoping it's an indication of what more to expect.
Now we are starting opening up safaris to Ethiopia, and this is an epic adventure that we are providing, and we are happy to be starting the new route.
I'm going to prepare a traditional beef stew with rice.
As you know, Ethiopia is one of our neighbors, but a lot of Kenyans don't know about Ethiopia, and a lot of them have not gone to Ethiopia. You'll find that most people have gone to Uganda, Tanzania, Rwanda, but most people don't know about Ethiopia, and it's a mystery. Yet there is a lot to see in Ethiopia, the cultural circuit, and also the connection that we've had with them. Our first presidents, His Imperial Majesty Haile Selassie and Mzee Jomo Kenyatta, were very close and they worked together. And actually the only foreign visit that Jomo Kenyatta went as a head of state was to Ethiopia.
Agalilala munkolimbo, agalilala munkolimbo, okwogera njogera omweru takira muddugavu, agalilala munkolimbo.
We are now driving through the Dida Galgalo Desert. You can see the volcanic stones. It used to be a very rough road before the tarmac was put up, and even people doing overland trips from Cairo to Cape Town. This was the worst place. It was their worst nightmare, as you would lose tires, lose shocks, because the stones were very hot and the road was very rough, so you would get a lot of punctures. From Moyale to Marsabit, sometimes it will take you 2 or 3 days, depending on the breakdowns that you would have. So the Dida Galgalo is an inhospitable place, very hot, and you can barely get water, so it's a survival for the fittest here. So we're happy for the new tarmac because at least we can drive fast through the desert.
Already drive like 350 kilometers from Moyale. Now it's almost 170 kilometers to reach Shashamane.
Okay.
That will take us about
As you see, the road is a very rough and corrugated road, and most of the road is under construction. That's why it's going to take probably 4 hours, especially if you take like coffee break and lunch break.
I'm loving it. Since I'm in the camping at Marsabit, that was quite an experience. It rained heavily, and you know, cold weather, sleeping in a tent, that was a bit, you know, quite an experience. The fact that we're having to leave very early is also something else, because it shows how much people are committed into, you know, doing this trip. And yeah, so we're in Ethiopia. Yeah, right now I just met some people, fantastic guys. Took a few shots with them, and they're called the Godia people. Interesting.
Let us test. Kali.
This place is called Yirgashefe in Ethiopia. The region produces a lot of coffee, and one of the best coffees in the world. As tea is to Kericho, so is coffee to Yirgashefe in Ethiopia. We have the best coffee, and we've got even Starbucks in the US ordering coffee directly from here. The coffee is also used to blend other coffees from other continents. And you can go even to some restaurants in the US, and you find on the list of the drinks they specifically have Yirgashefe coffee. And we've just tasted the coffee, very nice. The aroma is very sweet, and also a very strong coffee.
They roast it, and they take time to make coffee. This is not something like spot on coffee instant and everything just goes. I liked it because you could see the women preparing the beans and roasting the beans, boiling them, and then the way they even serve it is, and even the display also, it mattered. I think it added on to the whole experience. Yes.
The coffee, drinking that coffee and seeing how it's made from scratch, that was a good thing.
No separation, where everyone is spreading love. Are you ready? Yeah. Ready to go shashamane. Yeah. Are you ready? Yeah. Cause Mama Africa, Zion away. Yeah. So long we've been separated. They carry us so far in a strange land to so far. But here in Addis Ababa, we're chopping airplanes for
No problem. We first love Africa. That's why we're here. You know? So I came to Shashamane in 1992 in the centenary celebrations of His Majesty. That's why people like me is very passionate about this land. When I first land, like I was back in Montserrat, I came here in a suit. Yeah, we're coming out of England. Don't wear ties, but I had on my suit, my jacket. So as I reach here, I said, wow, I'm in home and we're in Africa. Back my jacket, ready to live.
greetings in that fine name of His Imperial Majesty Emperor Selassie Jah Rastafari. This is the message to all Africans at home and Africans abroad. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. All for one, I'm singing. One for all. Working that way, I know we must succeed. Oh yeah, divide and rule is there.
youths of Africa come together. Wow. You know, living in a white man's world, you know what it's like to be black. Living in a black man's world, you know what it's about prejudice. You understand the difference? Racism is not in black people, but prejudice is in black people. And in Africa, the younger generation that's coming up, it's not about tribe. The tribe make you who you are to be proud and represent them. But we are one Africans. One African. So now the idea mindset with all the mentality and all the development, if you don't think as one people, you're gonna be colonized again by China and other people.
Say that it will never work, oh Lord, and still they won't give it a chance. Look then now, united we stand.
If we can paint our history in oil paint and canvas, it can last just like Michelangelo. That our children can have something that they can say this is what their ancestors done. Because our weakness is not recording what our people have done. So we need to give more African history, you know, and that is what we're trying to do, is to record some of our things. It's only a beginning, and I'm very happy because this part of my life most people don't know. Most people know me as a recording artist. And United States of Africa, I can't stop talking about it because it have not been fulfilled. Because at the end of the day, if Africa unite, it's best for us. Because if you don't have a job in Kenya, you can go any other part in Africa and make life. Instead of people going to Europe and have to tell them family lies. You know, it hurts us to see so much Africans dying in the ocean, you know, to escape Africa. And so much Europeans and other nations are coming into Africa. So there must be something in Africa, you know, so please, I pray that we can make a better future, and we can only do it together.
Different fractions, like any big group of people, you always have fractions. You have the Nyabingi House, you have the Ethiopian Male Federation, you have the 12 Tribe of Israel, you have the Bubushanti House. We all have a lot of things in common. Here in Ethiopia, the biggest thing that we have in common is that we're all residing on the land grant. That's the main thing that we have in common. We don't try to question each other's doctrine. We try to show tolerance for other people's beliefs. His Majesty is a good example to that. All the people that used to fight against His Majesty and fight against Ethiopia, His Majesty went to visit all of them in their countries. He wasn't shy to visit anybody. So that shows us as a Rasta community a lot. That why fight? It's better to understand. And that's what we do.
People, they come from different parts of Ethiopia, because, example, when somebody comes to here, they hear information about the water. They are not coming without reason, some people, because maybe their family or cousin or friend is treated here with the water, not only with 1 day or 2 days service, 1 week or 15 days. If they take this service, they are going to be treated from different kind of disease.
almost 60 or 70% is serves as medical purpose for those who have back pain here, and other like skin disease something. It serves as natural treatment.
So Wondo Genet is not just a place where you come to swim, enjoy, have fun, take in the beautiful scenery and the beautiful weather, but you come to experience the healing waters of the springs here. So I managed to swim and shower in the waters, and I hope the few problems I had with my back have been solved. So next time you come to Ethiopia, make a point of coming to Wondo Genet.
Towards Addis Ababa. We have covered about 1,400 kilometers, and we have about 240 kilometers left to Addis Ababa. One of the lakes, we pass through Lake Awasa, and also on the right side we are passing through Lake Langano. Lake Langano is a freshwater lake, and then we pass through another town called the Bethany. I think you have heard about it through the Bible.
Where we are right now is the oldest Orthodox church in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. And on this compound, of course, is a church and, of course, the palace of Menelik II and a historical museum, the Entoto Historical Museum, although we are not allowed to film. So it's also
Ethiopia.
The places I love most in Ethiopia was Hawassa, and if chances, arises, I would love to come back to Hawassa.
The trip was a great one, quite adventurous, and we've seen a lot of people, met a lot of people, interacted with a lot of people in Ethiopia. The sceneries, we had nice shots for our cameras. We took shots of photos, and then Shashamane was amazing. I saw everybody was so happy. and it was one of the best places that we visited. Our own trucks fully equipped with camping equipment. We've got things like freezers, mattresses, tents, camping chairs. We've got electricity charging ports inside the vehicle. We've got nice music for entertainment. The truck is very comfortable, and once we do a trip with you, you'll want to come back on our trip. We actually get happy when we see that we fulfill people's dreams. It's not just about traveling, but we want people to enjoy and have something they can always remember for the rest of their lives. Yeah. We've had our long journey. You can see we've lost one tire. These are the effects of such a long journey. The whole journey is over 3,000 kilometers to Addis and back. Unfortunately, we lost one of our tires, but we still got another spare. Now, the advantage of traveling with overland safaris is that we are fully equipped. We've got everything. We can stand anywhere and we can turn any place to a home. You see now we've got all our kitchen equipment out and the guys are preparing a meal. We've got everybody participating. You are not just a passenger, but you are part of the crew, part of the team. Everybody works together. You can see the people are all busy preparing a meal, taking photos for their friends and families and for themselves. We are fully equipped with kitchen equipment that we put here, tents and everything. We've got a water tap, which we use to carry water, a capacity of 1,000 liters of water. Yeah, so we are now preparing a meal so we can have a meal and then proceed with the journey. Yeah. Francis, how is it going?
It's going well.
So what are we preparing today?
We are going to prepare chicken masala, mild, with the ugali.
Okay.
That will be the early dinner for the whole group. And the kind of chicken we are preparing is the hybrid chicken.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah, so the preparation, we have garlic, ginger, and onions. Now I'm trying to fry them until golden brown. Then I can put the spices I have. Because it is chicken masala, I will need curry powder. I will need garam masala. And I will put them in the spices. Then I will put tomatoes and tomato puree. And then I cook them until they are almost cooked. Then I will put the chicken in here.
Has it been cooking for the group for the whole tour?
It has been fantastic. The group, as you can see, everybody is very, very active. Everybody wants to participate, and the job I have is little, so I have to share so that each one of them gets a piece of work to do to make the trip a success.
It was brilliant. It was brilliant.
Oh, great.
Yeah, Ethiopia is such a wonderful country, so it was a very good experience. I don't regret it at all.
Although we are all from Kenya and other people from overseas, the clients we have on board, they were very cooperative and they were expecting the road to be a bit hard for them, but we all went nice and easy and everybody is pulling together and people are getting on well.
Well, the road trip has been fantastic. I've had a lot of fun. I've experienced something I've never experienced before. And also, it's a dream come true for me to go to Addis. I've never been to Addis before, but this time I managed on a road trip, the most unique way ever. And I met a lot of people, interacted with a lot of people in various fields of experience. I've met bloggers, I've met photographers, I've met bird watchers, I've met accountants. And so it has been a great opportunity to interact with people from different fields and industries. So yeah, and make friends, and we're also even planning to do a hookup later. So this was much more than an event or just a road trip. I think it's a lifetime experience, a monumental lifetime experience.
Hakuna matata,
Nchi ya kupendeza,
hakuna matata,
nchi yenye amani,
hakuna matata. Jambo African Adventures.